Unang-una, anong basa niyo rito sa sa pinakahuling pronouncement ni President Marcos na paraphrase ko na, no? Parang mukhang nakukulitan na siya sa mga nagtatanong, no? Para sa kanya, hindi niya ginusto na ma-impeach si Sara Duterte. What do you think of this pronouncement, especially going into the actual trial?
I think, ano yan, meron siyang audience dyan na sinasabihan at mga pauna siguro yan. Hindi natin alam what's going to happen within the next few days. So, we'll just have to brace ourselves for the things to come. Pero yung mga ganyan kasi, no, if kumbaga na-profile na natin, kung na-profile na natin si President Marcos, meron siyang mga hints, ano? May mga signals siya para sa mga intentions niya sa mga susunod.
Like what? Can you speak more plainly dito sa Like what hints? Kasi pag binasa, parang masyadong diretso. Sabi niya, how many times do I have to say that? I didn't want the impeachment. My allies didn't file the complaint. And I could not order or tell those who filed the complaint what they should do. Ayan. Why they have to keep explaining and that I don't want the impeachment? Parang anong hints or whatever yung mukhang nag-emanate dito?
Palagay ko, he's looking at a scenario na hindi na matutuloy impeachment. And parang ito na yung face-saving way out niya diyan sa scenario na yan. I'm not saying ano na yan, ganyan na yung mangyari. Pero para nga hindi, kumbaga, unang-una, this statement was born about because of the dismal performance of the Alyansa. Diba? Had it been na nanalo sina Secretary Abalos, sina Mayor Abby Binay, sina Senator Manny Pacquiao, tsaka si Senator Bong Revilla, things would have been different. Probably he would be saying different things. Okay? Kaso hindi ganun na nangyari. They are looking at a very dire prognosis, ika nga. Kaya nag-shift ng taktika.
So parang nagko-concede na siya na they don't have the numbers to convict Sara Duterte and to save his face, meron siyang ganitong pronouncement. Tama po ba intindi ko?
Hindi. Kagaya nung sinabi ko, and I would like to believe I'm speaking plainly, na he doesn't see na mangyayari yung impeachment trial. The trial per se.
Paano?
So,
In what scenario na hindi siya matutuloy?
I don't know. Kasi basta't pwedeng hindi nila ituloy yan by whatever means. So that way, hindi ngayon magkakaroon ng acquittal, hindi ngayon long drawn out kumbaga war of attrition, hindi rin mauubos yung political capital niya. Pwede siyang mag-focus sa kumbaga nation building, to prop up yung kanyang trust rating. So yun yung I believe nakita niya na diminish yung kanyang political capital, and ang ultimate manifestation nito is yung dismal performance ng kanyang slate. But sabi ko nga, if they would be objective enough to admit to what really happened, ano naman yun I think ultimately it's the failure of the campaign manager, si Toby Chanco, dahil he was given the mission, maliwanag. He's given the whole government propaganda apparatus, the whole government machinery, merong resources, and yung mga kandidato naman niya ay mga kilalang mga tao. So there is no reason for him to fail. So, yun ang reason kung bakit siya ang dahilan kung bakit sila nag-fail, at dapat hindi yun tinitignan na dahil suddenly may resurgence ng mga Dutertes, ano? Kasi ano yun function ng effective communications yun.
Pero dun sa binanggit niyo pong scenario, do you agree with that? Na diminished yung political capital ni President Marcos? At kung ituloy impeachment trial, baka hindi ma-convict.
Nag-diminish yun, not because may mga major scandal sa administration niya, kasi to be fair, wala naman, di ba? Kung hindi, na-dominate lang nung Duterte camp yung social media sphere. They have been using that platform, na master na nila yung social media platform, para malabas nila yung mensahe nila na inapi sila, gumagawa sila ng mga fake news, kumaga lahat to prop themselves up and to bring down the trust rating of the president. Yun ang nangyari. Hindi dahil may pagkakamaling ginawa. Di ba? Kasi yung iba ina-attribute nila dun sa pag-aresto daw. Okay, let's look at that act. Yung pag-aresto ni Duterte, una-una, tama ba yun o mali? May ginawa bang krimen si Duterte o wala? Inosenteng tao ba siya o hindi? Yun yung mga basic questions. Alam natin yung sagot dyan, at least yung mga mulat, na meron siyang ginawang mga krimen. May mga pinapatay siya, inutos niya yung pagpatay. Yung mga mulat sa atin dito na Pilipino, alam yung nakita nila yung nangyari, alam nila yung nangyari. So hindi santo si Duterte na suddenly kinaladkad mo na lang sa dahig. Hindi po 'yon. 'Di ba? Doon yan sa mga mulat. Ngayon yun yung fundamental truth na hawak mo. It's just a matter of articulating that and breaking it down doon sa taong bayan kung bakit nangyari yon. And that was not done, unfortunately. Kaya ngayon, nabaliktad nung Duterte administration, Duterte camp, precisely because nag-game na nila yung social media sphere. Alam nila paano baliktarin yung puti, gagawin lang itim, yung masama, gagawin nilang mabuti, gagawin pa nilang martir at santo si Duterte. They can do that and they are doing that, and sadly, hindi nakaka-counter ng administration yan. And as a result, bumaba yung trust rating ni President Marcos, tumaas naman yung trust rating nila Sara at nila Digong. Yun,
So
that's what I'm saying.
ultimately, failure din to na administration kung hindi niya na-counter ng maayos yung ganong naratibo coming from the Dutertes.
Precisely. Pero kasi nung campaign, everybody was distracted dun sa mga mga kanya-kanyang electoral battles. And that could have been the role of the campaign manager to articulate that message na ito tama lang yung ginawa. Nasa tama yung administrasyon at ito dapat hinima yun. Hindi, ang ginawa niya, nagtago siya. Noong nakaramdam sila na biruin nyo, inamin niya na hindi sila pumunta ng Mindanao. Wow, ikaw yung administrasyon, di ka pumunta ng Mindanao. It's either nananabutahe ka o talagang wala kang alam, no? Sa winning the hearts and minds of the people, kasi he just gave up Mindanao. So pwede sanang napaliwanag yun. Kasi yung regular communications apparatus, magde-defer yan doon sa communications apparatus ng campaign. Kasi doon yun. So pwede nilang naipasok yun. They could have seen this. March pa nangyari yung arrest. May yung election. Ang daming ways. They have the resources to do that. Kaso yung competence and I think loyalty rin ang issue kay Toby Chanco.
When you say loyalty, what exactly do you mean? Hindi siya 100% in doon sa kanyang ginagawa or sa administrasyon?
Sabihin na lang natin na maaring dual loyalty na tipong sa sa init, sa sa lamig. Kaya gano'n na lang 'no, kasi he even admitted na he did not believe dun sa yung impeachment kaya nga hindi siya pumirma, eh.
Mm. Hindi
Papaano
siya
mo
pumirma.
ike-carry yung message papaano mo ike-carry yung message ng impeachment being the right thing to do, the moral thing to do, kung ikaw mismo hindi ka pumirma. So, yan, that's a big problem and,
Kaso ang
lumabas
ang
yun.
kaso ang claim niya mismong presidente ayaw ng impeachment at ito rin naman yung naging claim nung iba, 'di ba, bago nung nagkapirmahan.
Okay, ito naman yan. Um, yung statement sinasabi ko nga palagi, the president, having seen him ano 'no, at work 'no, yung ginagawa niya the past 3 years, he will say what he needs to say, but he will do what he needs to do, 'di ba? Oh, ito 'yon, punta tayo dun sa ayaw yung impeachment. Hindi ba si Congressman Sandro Marcos yung unang pumirma dun sa endorsement nung impeachment complaint? Hindi ba
Mm.
very telling 'yon? The filing per se, yes, they did not have a hand on it, pero the endorsement is all about the House of Representatives. 260 congressmen yung pumirma do'n at ang unang pumirma was Congressman Sandro Marcos, basically signaling to the whole House of Representatives na meron itong, basbas ng presidente. And he was even asked by the media, ano yung bakit kayo yung pumirma? Then sinabi niya, bakit hindi, trinete niya yung magulang at, huhukayin daw yung lolo niya. So kumbaga it's very evident 'no. Kumbaga pero kung yung mga nag-a-analyze ang hinahabol lang yung mga salita ni President Marcos, talagang maliligaw ka. Kasi by this time dapat na-decode na 'yan. Ano ba yung ginagawa at sinasabi.